course lectures, we have understood the idea of inflammation, types, positive agents, cardinal signs. So now we are reached at the core part of this topic, that is mechanism of inflammation. So we have studied the types acute and chronic inflammation, which can be healed, which can be not healed, which leads to the progress to the disease, that is chronic, and acute can be healed. So according to that type, we are going to study the mechanism of acute inflammation, in which there are two ways, that is vascular events and cellular events. Means vascular level means that is blood perfusion related area, and where inflammation how takes place. This is the mechanism of vascular event. At there what happens, that is hemodynamic changes are takes place and vascular permeability get altered. Means hemodynamic changes means what? The hemo means blood and dynamics means process related or change in process. Okay, so the change in blood process means you very well know how blood forms, which are the types of red blood cells, what are WBCs, RBCs, platelets, arteries. You have complete idea of that. But you know what, where inflammation or where injury takes place, there is a disturbances in homeostasis, means or change in the regular interval. It leads to the injury or it leads to the inflammations too. Okay, what here, if hemodynamic changes are takes place, it leads to the inflammation and the vascular events happens at the vascular level. Okay, so which are that vascular level, that is vasoconstriction, persistent and progressive vasodilation. Means vasoconstriction and vasodilation means vaso means blood vessels related, that is arteries or veins related. Okay, means if constriction happens, what happens, that is blood pressure increases. If dilation happens, the blood pressure becomes lower, and due to this what happens, the perfusion area get disturbed, and due to this what happens, there is a inflammation or disturbances in regular process take place due to that hemodynamic changes, which vasoconstriction or vasodilation. And next is the altered vascular permeability. What is meant by permeability? Means allowed to pass, and vascular means blood fluid related. It gets altered, and due to this what happens, the vascular events related inflammation takes place. That next is the cellular events related. What happens at the level of cellular level? Exudation of leukocytes, phagocytosis. Phagocytosis means which part gets phagocytosed, that cellular debris, exotoxins, endotoxins are get phagocytated by the phagocytic cells. Okay, leukocytes, WBCs. If the exudation of leukocytes takes place, that is leukocytes are the main cells of our body. They just invade from their respective foreign bodies and is result to the inflammatory response. Okay, this is the cellular level of event related with the mechanism of acute inflammation. Which acute inflammation? Okay, you know the general reddening, which categorized into the acute inflammation. Okay, so you have get idea that which are the two types of acute inflammation, that is vascular events and cellular events. So first we are going to study the detail, that is vascular event. What happens at the vascular level, that is hemodynamic changes and vascular altered vascular permeability, VP, vascular permeability. Okay, so what happens here at the level of hemodynamic changes, that is transient vasoconstriction. Transient means sudden vasoconstriction takes place of arterioles. Mild is a 3 to 5 seconds and severe is more than 5 minutes. Okay, and we think that if vasoconstriction of arterioles takes place at the level of 5 minutes, means there is a continuous increase in blood pressure, and due to this all the vascular processes get disturbed. Okay, so and next is persistent progressive vasodilation. Progressive vasodilation means what? The continuously. Okay. Continuously vasodilation leads to the respective process continuously get disturbed, and due to this reperfusion or regaining is not takes place. Okay, so arterioles, venules and capillaries at the area where persistent progressive vasodilation takes place during the hemodynamic changes. Increase in local hydrostatic pressure. Local hydrostatic pressure is increased. Why? If there is a accumulation of fluids, this results in the increase in hydrostatic friction and the transaction of fluid into the extracellular spaces, that is swelling. You know, if fluid get entered, what happens? There is a swelling takes place. The reason is the extracellular fluid, extracellular spaces are get filled with the transition of fluid into the extracellular space, and this is the reason of that swelling, and the swelling due to the swelling is the cardinal sign of the inflammation we have studied. Okay, then next slowing or stasis. This is the important. What happens due to this swelling? What slowing or stasis takes place? That is due to this increase in flowing or due to static. If you have the pressure or the flow, and if there is a static takes place, what happens? There is the increase the concentration of that respective red blood cells takes place. WBC, RBC, whatever may be. Okay, so the blood viscosity get increased. If blood get viscous, we have to study the atherosclerosis at the last of the stuff. If viscosity get increased, there is a deposition of blood or respective parts of the blood, and due to this lumen gets widens, and due to this increase the blood pressure, and what happens? This is the reason. That's why hemodynamic changes leads to the vascular events related with the inflammation. Okay, the leukocytes and margination. The concept is margination and pigmenting. These are the two concepts you should have to must understood during the study of that topic. So what is the mean by margination? If vasodilation takes place, why vasodilation takes place? Due to the vasoconstriction or vasodilation. This is the hemodynamic changes related with the inflammatory response. Due to this vasodilation means what happens? Axial flow of blood leads to the static flow. Means blood flow is our general blood flow is axial, leads to the static, and due to which what happens? The central stream get widens. Central stream get widens. There is a formation of lumen, and due to this persistent plasma zone get decreased. Okay? But due to this plasma zone get decreased, and due to this the loss of plasma takes place, and if there is a loss of plasma leads to the antibody production, and there is no antibody production. Due to this, that inflammation, what happens? There is autoimmune diseases are takes place. Next is the we have due to the altered vascular permeability, we have to study the leukotrienes of decrease the leakiness of venules. If venules leakiness takes place due to and disturbances of the capillary, arterioles or endothelial cells. You know the endothelial cells. You are studying during CNS part. Due to this, what happens? Neuron cells are endothelial cells, and retraction of endothelial and pigmenting. What is meant by pigmenting? That is reduction in neutrophils leads to the pigmenting. Transmigration. Transmigration means migration of that in between the endothelial cells, and chemotaxis due to the rolling and adhesion. Chemotaxis means due to that respective chemical disturbances, chemotaxis takes place, rolling and adhesion of blood cells get these blood cells are you studied structures. So these are circular, it gets rolled and adhesion of that respective cells takes place. Okay, so this is the mechanism, basic mechanism involved in the process of inflammation. Thank you.